Hello friends, welcome back to Easy English with Rudra. Today I am very happy to introduce a very special guest. So his name is Puneeth. So he is from Karnataka. He is working as a medical representative in company. Let's welcome him. Hi sir, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Rudra. How are you?
I am doing well sir. Thank you for asking. And you sir?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Today was an off day for me, so I was free.
Okay.
So I thought, I was, as we were having a conversation
Yes, yes.
in group, then you
Okay.
invited me. I thought,
Okay.
let's have a conversation. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time to me. So, can you tell
Yeah.
me your name, sir, about yourself?
Yeah, about myself. So, okay, as you mentioned, Puneeth is my name, and I'm from Karnataka state. I'm working as a medical representative in a pharma company. So, yeah, but my qualification is not a pharma. Like, I'm not having a pharma degree. I'm an engineer, basically working in pharma. I just quit my field
Mm-hmm.
to now working in the medical field in a pharmaceutical company. So yeah, previously I was working in my own field, but later I had to quit because I was not interested much in the technical side of the job. I was
Okay.
more interested in the marketing, sales kind of a job role. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I, landed up here.
Okay. Nice, sir. Actually, you are studying engineering background, but why did you come to medical field, sir? Is there any particular reason? It is very difficult.
Yeah, the reason was, as I told you, I was working as a service engineer
Okay.
in generator company. So around 5 years I did that job.
Mm-hmm.
Then later I felt no, this job is not for me. I felt I should get into something more of a communication kind of a job role where I'm speaking, I'm convincing customer, something like that. So because my communication was good
Mm-hmm.
back in the days, from
Mm-hmm.
long time, I felt I should get into some job role where communication is the main thing. So
Mm-hmm.
then I felt somewhat to service, somewhat sales marketing is a bit similar. So then I thought, why shouldn't I try into getting into marketing, sales job role. So that's how I got in. I tried it in my own field, but I didn't get the opportunity in my own field in the technical side. As you have companies now where as like part sales, generally automobile part sales, you have that kind of, even in technical side you have sales, but I was not getting any of those. So that's why one of my neighbor who was working as a medical rep,
Mm-hmm.
he then referred me into this field. So that's how I got into this field as a medical rep. Because again, it was marketing. End of the day, a product doesn't matter. It's yeah, whether you have that ability to sell or market the product that
Mm-hmm.
matters. So yeah, that's what happened. So I, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very good, sir. Actually, sir, actually, in your childhood, so which medium do you study, sir? Did you study, sir? Is it English medium or your native language, Kannada?
No, no, I studied in English medium school.
Okay.
So for me, growing up, I never faced problem
Mm-hmm.
as to a lot of problems people face now who come from vernacular medium,
Mm-hmm.
like who come from Hindi, Kannada, Telugu, Tamil medium. Na?
Yes, yes.
They have a lot of problem compared to us. Like we have a foundation in the language. Like for people who come from English medium,
Mm-hmm.
we reading, writing, listening happens in English.
Okay.
Again, coming to the speaking, why even English medium students struggle in the English speaking? It's because they don't have an environment in the language. Simple. That is the only reason.
Mm-hmm.
Because environment matters a lot for you to learn a language. Not only English, any other language. If you want to learn the language, it is sometimes it's all environment. How much you are consuming that language matters. Like how much you are speaking that language matters. For you to be then a good speaker, you have to speak in the language. Why people in India are struggling in the English, just because they don't have environment. They don't have anybody around of them who speak in the language. They understand the language very well. They read, they write, they listen, everything. But when it comes to speaking, they're struggling because they have not spoken enough in the language to be, for them to be good in the language. So that's the only reason. So for me, as I told you, it's like, I never faced problem
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to the language, but speaking aspect I was struggling a bit. I was not having much fluency. So
Mm-hmm.
that's when this I got into an application called Clubhouse in 2021. From
Okay.
then onwards, it's been a continuous, consistent journey till now.
Okay.
It's like
Wow.
4 years I've been regular in the practice, I would say.
Wow, very nice,
Yeah,
sir. Great, sir. You are consistency maintaining last 4 years. You are always speaking English, consistency practicing. So, why do you practice
yeah.
English, sir? Actually, do you use English in your job every day?
Yeah. My job is somewhere connected to this line, because what happens, see, once you are promoting a product, especially a medical product, so all the things, the medical terminologies are all in English, no? So somewhere you have to have a good little bit. If you have a good command, or not command, but a good hold in the language, it will help you. It'll help you, to promote your product. It's not that we are generally speaking only in English with the doctors, no, because
Mm,
doctors are local, na, so they will be knowing the local language. So we speak in local language itself. Again, it's also comfortable of the, if the doctors are not comfortable, they may switch to a local language, and then we have to speak in that language. It's not that we only are using English. Sometimes doctors are comfortable, sometimes they are not, so we have to switch in between languages. But if you have a hold in English, it will become very easier for you to learn the concept of that product, and promote that product easily. Because with medical medicine, there are like if I'm promoting a certain medicine, like
mm-hmm.
it has effects, and what it is used for, this and all you have to know as like a marketeer, because
Mm-hmm.
you are promoting that product. And
Mm-hmm.
doctor, in case he has a doubt and he asks you some question, if you are not able to then
Yes.
say, then you are being, what the hell, this guy is working for a company and he doesn't know about his product. So that
Okay.
should not happen. So that's why you have to keep learning about the product, what is the efficacy, and
Mm-hmm.
how it will work on a patient. Generally doctors will know, but still you have to have a knowledge about how the product will work on a patient. That little knowledge you have to have, because you are then promoting a product, so that's why.
Okay.
So yeah, that's
That's great, sir.
yeah.
Actually, some people like medical representation, they know little bit English only, but they can manage. They are doing nowadays this type of job, your job, and it is it
Mhm.
good? Is it working properly or not, sir?
Depend. Actually, see, it is a skill. Marketing is a skill, I feel.
Okay.
But communication can uplift you in that skill.
Mm-hmm.
If you are very good in a language, even if you go to some other states, or maybe you because obviously universally English is used a lot. You
Mm-hmm.
may not face much problem. Ultimately, in India, what happens? If for example, like I'm coming to Hyderabad, let's assume.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
in Hyderabad, people are speaking in Telugu. Telugu
Okay.
is the major language over there.
Mm.
So if I know Telugu, I have a upper hand. But outside of Telugu, if I know English, in the medical field, it will work, because in the medical field, English is used a lot. So I know that language as like, so that in that terms it will help. Or
Mm-hmm.
else generally, even for medical, as you said, they don't speak much English, but they are doing well. They are surviving in the field. Yeah, it is then, because if the doctor is okay with Telugu, they
Mm-hmm.
they will speak in Telugu itself. Just they will explain, or just in a few words or a few lines, they will tell the doctor about the product. And the doctor, anyways, as I told you, they will know about how it works,
Mm-hmm.
and what are the things about the product. So they don't need much explanation.
Mm-hmm.
So at times, just meeting, and all meeting, and having that, maintaining that relationship with the doctor is the only thing you do.
Okay.
It's not that you go all the time product. You don't every day promote product. They already know about the product, but
Mm-hmm.
you are just maintaining that connection or that bonding with the
Mm-hmm.
doctor. So then they write your product. So it's all strategies, I would say. But if you have this language skill, as like if you have upper hand in this language, it will help. It will
Mm-hmm.
uplift your game.
Mm-hmm.
in compared to a lot of people like who don't know the language. So
Mm-hmm.
in that sense, it will help you. Yeah.
Okay, nice, sir. Sir, actually, nowadays, do you practice speak English or not, sir, every day?
Every day I do. Every day I do practice. Like it's been continuously from 4 years. I've been very
Wow.
consistent in the language from 2021 to now. I've
Okay.
been very consistent, but there is a reason for me to like
Mm-hmm.
you I think asked earlier what is the reason or why are you practicing? I think you asked. So
Yes.
it is just because for me one is the passion, one is
Mm-hmm.
the interest that I had in the language that I wanted to become fluent. You know, when I was in college during engineering days, I always felt English will hold a major role, or it will
Mm-hmm.
have a major role when you go to corporates, when you
Mm-hmm.
go to top companies. Now, if you have a command in this language, they
Mm-hmm.
will look at you very differently compared to you not knowing the language. You know, they may give you that respect based on how you speak or how you explain yourself or how you put out yourself in the language. You may be technically good in that skill, but somewhere, because of the language, because of not having that fluency or not having that command in the language, somewhere you'll be left behind. That's what I feel. In India, it's happening a lot.
Yes.
So that is one reason. Another is I always had this interest for this language. I don't know why, but I
Mm-hmm.
always had like I should speak fluently. I should also be. When I used to listen like to some top speakers in
Mm-hmm.
TV or maybe YouTube,
Wow.
I always felt no, I should speak like them.
Mm-hmm.
So that is another reason. And one more happened is like one incident happened.
Okay.
I got rejected in interview, like couple of
Okay.
interviews. I
Mm-hmm.
because of my fluency. I
Okay.
went for a BPO interview when I was
Mm-hmm.
jobless around
Okay.
2019. I quit
Mm-hmm.
my generator company and I was
Okay.
looking for a switch to some other job
Okay.
role or a domain altogether.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, I had given interview for especially some BPO call center job because
Mm-hmm.
as I told you, I was looking for some
Mm.
communication line
Okay. Mm-hmm.
kind of a job. So there they rejected me. That hurt me,
Okay.
I think, very badly.
Mm-hmm.
Where that fire in the belly, that
Mm-hmm.
inside it pricked me somewhere. No, and if I'm an engineer graduate and I've spent so much of money to my education, what is my value? What is the value of my education? If I know, like if I cannot elaborate about myself very
Mm-hmm.
well, or
Okay.
I cannot, what is the value of my learning? This
Wow.
question I had in my mind at the time. I think somewhere that started it. That
Mm-hmm.
I had it in inside of me, but that consistency I think started out later on, like after second during the second wave of COVID, where I found
Mm-hmm.
this platform, as I told you, Clubhouse,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and then it continued. Yeah, but
Okay.
I think somewhere that sparked it.
Mm-hmm.
2019 incident sparked it.
Mm-hmm.
For me to think, this I have to get better in this language.
Okay. Nice, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, rejection is also very useful to you, I think. Yes, sir.
Yes, exactly.
Uh,
Yes,
so if
exactly.
the other person they
Yes.
don't reject you and you don't know what is the importance of English, you don't practice English. It's nowadays you
Mm-hmm.
are speaking practicing English. It's very useful to you, sir. These type of rejection also very useful. We are growing. We are learning new things. Otherwise, we don't grow anything in our life. Nice, sir.
Exactly. Rejection helps you. Sometimes, for you to with not only English skill, maybe any other skill,
Okay.
there might come a time where you question as to why am I doing this, or
Okay.
why am I practicing this skill? Like
Mm,
especially in English, it happens.
mm,
Maybe like after a while, you may feel, why am I speaking this skill? What is it bringing? You may not be working in an English
mm,
setup as like your work may not demand the language, but still
mm,
you are practicing. Why? At that
mhm.
time, that question may come, and then your why only will lead you forward.
Okay.
If your why is not strong, somewhere you will live that practice because
Okay.
because anyway you don't have that environment. Why are you
Mhm,
continuing? You understand the language, you
mm,
can read the language, you can maybe write in the language, and why
mm,
there is a need of me speaking well in the language? I
mm,
have my Telugu, so
mhm.
why I need a English because my
Okay.
people are not speaking English. Now why there is a need of English?
Okay.
So that why at that time your wife will, I think, prolong you in that journey. As like somewhere I had that rejection, I should prove myself,
Mm-hmm.
I'm better somewhere. That the self, you can say, self analyzation of,
Mm.
uh, why you are doing it.
Okay.
Somewhere that self
Mm-hmm.
satisfaction also may come,
Okay.
something like that. Yeah.
Nice, great. Sir, actually, you are learning English medium, I think. So, what is your opinion in about English grammar, sir? Is it essential to speak English or not? So, did you attend any spoken English class? Can you tell me about that, sir?
No, grammar, in terms of speaking, no, generally, basic grammar is obviously required.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Without grammar, you will not understand the language very well, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
You may, in case you may make mistakes also, like,
Mm-hmm.
minor mistakes, like
Mm-hmm.
past tenses
Mm-hmm.
in terms of present and
Okay.
future, present, past, all these tenses you may mess up all these. So that grammar understanding has to be there. But
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to speaking, not too much of grammar is also important.
Mm-hmm.
Your message has to be clear. If the
Mm-hmm.
listener, as like I'm speaking, you are understanding what I say, that
Mm-hmm.
is enough. Even
Okay.
I may have committed a lot of small errors, which
Mm-hmm.
you might notice or may not notice, but my message is clear.
Mm-hmm.
You're understanding what I'm saying. So communication is end of the day message. As like you are saying something, and I'm saying something, and you are
Mm-hmm.
understanding it.
Mm-hmm.
So the focus goes on the communicate, as like the message as to what he is saying, whether
Mm-hmm.
I'm understanding it.
Okay.
So I think the basic fund of communication is that
Mm-hmm.
understanding and speaking, and understanding the
Mm-hmm.
listener as a listener. So that's why. But grammar, obviously, when it comes to writing and all, grammar is very important, because if you make some errors in the writing, that will obviously show in the writing.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he doesn't know English. He's made some schoolboy errors.
Okay.
They may
Mm-hmm.
feel like in
Okay.
professional setup, it may hurt you. So
Mm-hmm. Okay.
learning grammar is very important. I think
Okay.
having understanding, having a base, having a foundation of it,
Mm-hmm.
very important. But when it comes to speaking, not too much of grammar is required, I feel.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nice, sir. Sir, actually,
Yeah.
doctors and some foreign doctors also come to our country. And have you ever
Mhm.
spoken to any native speaker and native speaker doctors? Have you got
No,
us?
no. In my field, I have not got the chance to
Mm-hmm.
interact with any native, because mine is a foreign company. Mine is a
Okay.
foreign MNC. But my base, India, like the plant, everything is in all in India. They have,
Mm-hmm.
so all employees are all from India. So
Mm-hmm.
there's no chance of meeting, a foreigner. Till now, I have not, in my work field, I have not met anybody. But outside of it, like I've spoken to native
Mm-hmm.
speakers. I have, in the platforms, as I
Okay.
told you, Clubhouse,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and so in WhatsApp also, I have, in some global English groups where I've
Mm-hmm.
spoken to native
Okay.
speakers like UK,
Mm-hmm.
US people, and
Mm-hmm.
Canada people,
Okay.
and yeah, all this way I have spoken to, and also people from other foreign countries,
Okay.
like who belong to Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, and
Mm-hmm.
Middle Eastern countries like
Mm-hmm.
Iraq, Iran people, Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
They are not native speakers, but
Okay.
we may feel that they are native. No, they are not, because they have their own language.
Mm-hmm.
Native speakers are US people,
Okay.
UK,
Mm-hmm.
then Canada, New Zealand, Australia. These are like native speakers because they have
Okay.
grown up speaking English.
Mm-hmm.
But whereas Asian subcontinent, like we, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, for us we have our own language. Again,
Okay.
Asia has its own language.
Mm-hmm.
Even Middle Eastern part, they have their own language.
Mm-hmm.
So they have their first language, but English then becomes their second or a third language, like
Mm-hmm.
us. So yeah, with them also I've interacted a lot. We
Okay.
can say foreigners to them also, because they are again foreigners. They are
Mm-hmm.
not from our place, no? So foreigners we say so.
Very good,
Yeah,
sir. Sir, actually, he told me, and Clubhouse is working right now.
yeah.
The
It is still.
wow.
It is still there, but
Okay.
nowadays what is happening in Clubhouse is it is not that effective, I feel.
Okay.
Earlier during COVID time, what used to
Okay.
happen? during
Mm-hmm.
the second wave, first wave of COVID. That is when
Mm.
Clubhouse was
Okay.
really famous, I feel, because a lot of people were indoors and they were having a lot of free time. So they used to come and
Mm-hmm.
they used to, practice. They used to speak on a topic. So this Clubhouse is like a lot of people can join in a
Mm-hmm.
room and they can discuss on a topic. So there are some English rooms also where people are only coming for the practice English.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, so
Okay.
it is good where you will meet a lot of people from
Mm-hmm.
different countries. They
Mm-hmm.
may come here in, see, in WhatsApp. It's a bit limited, na?
Okay.
Like
Yes.
you may not meet somebody from Philippines, or
Okay.
if the person is there, if the member is a part of that group, then you may meet him or message him or talk to him. But if he is not part of the group, it's not possible
Yes.
for
Yes.
you to speak to that person. But in Clubhouse, that is one versatility you can say, where you may suddenly bump into somebody from another country,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, in that room he can automatically join. As like how you join, he may
Mm-hmm.
also join that group. So that call, sorry, that group. So that way, that is one unpredictability factor about Clubhouse, where
Mm-hmm.
you may bump into anybody out of the
Okay.
blue. So you don't know, who you may, come across in
Mm-hmm.
Clubhouse. So that is one good thing about Clubhouse.
Okay, nice, sir. Sir, actually, you are from
Yeah.
Karnataka, and can you tell me, sir, how
Yeah.
the some students actually even in our state also, I am from Telugu
Mm.
medium. I don't know how to speak in English like that. So many times,
Mm.
if anyone can ask any question in English, we always say
Yeah.
this sentence: "I am from my native language, so I don't know English." And have
Mm.
you heard this type of questions?
Uh, yeah, obviously, some
Mm.
because who come from vernacular medium, it is a
Okay.
bit difficult for them to understand or speak in the language.
Mm-hmm.
So I have I have one experience where
Okay.
I had a cousin of mine who studied in the vernacular medium. So in
Mm-hmm.
college, what happens? Like
Mm-hmm.
college in terms of 11th and 12th is college for us in my
Okay.
area,
Mm-hmm.
in my
Mm-hmm.
city. So we say
Mm-hmm.
college, or in my state in general, we say
Mm-hmm.
college, pre-university college we call 11th and 12th.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my cousin, he studied with me. He is of my same age. So he
Okay.
come from vernacular medium. He come
Okay.
from Kannada medium. So
Mm-hmm.
what happened? For me, as I told you, I never faced that problem of
Okay.
English. I
Mm-hmm.
never, I understood the language. I could read, I could
Mm-hmm.
write
Mm-hmm.
in the language. So I didn't have much problem. But
Mm-hmm.
he was from vernacular medium, so he used to sit. Obviously, he's my cousin, so we would sit together in
Mm-hmm.
college.
Mm-hmm.
So initially, that one year in the 11th, because in college, what happens? Whatever combination you take, whatever branch you take, like if you take commerce, arts, or science, all
Mm-hmm.
your subjects are in English.
Mm-hmm.
So what used to happen when the lecturer used to dictate or explain things, explain the concept, he would not understand. Yeah, because
Okay.
obviously he come from a vernacular medium, means Kannada medium. So
Mm-hmm.
1 to 10 he's already learned
Okay.
only in Kannada. So
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't have much kind of a grip in English.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
in that one year, I think he struggled a lot. He would not follow what the lecturer is saying. He would often miss writing the notes because he would be struggling to write,
Okay.
pick up what the lecturer is saying. So he used
Mm-hmm.
to take my notes home every day.
Okay.
He used to
Mm-hmm.
copy the notes and bring the next day. So I've seen that struggle in that one year
Okay.
with him.
Okay.
So I understood, oh no, this is like
Mm-hmm.
he's struggling in the language. But he picked up. The second
Mm-hmm.
year he picked up. In the 12th, he was, very much accustomed to the language. He didn't see much, he didn't face much problem. I think he learned 1 year. He just worked on, his
Mm-hmm.
language skills. I think somewhere he got that. Obviously, then within a year, obviously you learn a lot, no? Because
Mm-hmm.
you read, you write, and that way you learn. So that's why I think he improved. Yeah, he improved. So that's one experience I've seen. Like personally, I've seen
Okay.
in close quarters,
Mm-hmm.
I would say, where when somebody struggling so
Mm-hmm.
much in learning a language. Yeah,
Very, very nice, sir. Actually, you are so lucky person, and you are studying in English medium in your childhood, and it's nice. So that's why you didn't know
yeah,
how to that struggles about that struggle. So nowadays, many
definitely.
people struggling about learning English. So actually, many people.
Mm.
So I can understanding English. I know English.
Mm.
I can understanding easily, but I can't speak English. So what is the main reason? about English language in your opinion, sir?
Yeah, environment, nothing
Okay.
else. Environment. See,
Mm.
these are four skills in
Okay.
language learning. There are four, important skill like reading, listening, speaking, and writing.
Okay.
What according to me, I may be wrong. This is
Okay.
my analyzation.
No, sir.
Listening, listening, and speaking
Okay.
go hand in hand. If
Okay.
you can listen to something very well, it's not
Mm-hmm.
just listening. You have to
Okay.
just involve in that listening, as like
Mm-hmm.
totally you have to be involved so much. You have to be
Mm-hmm.
engrossed in the listening. They say.
Mm-hmm.
So once you listen very closely to any language, for me, I have that interest in learning a language.
Mm-hmm.
May not be for some, they may not be interested in learning a language, as like maybe it is temporary. Maybe that job requires English. Maybe they want to speak English because their course demands English, something like that. So that is like temporary need,
Mm-hmm.
but there is no actual need of it, as like they are not totally engrossed or totally interested in that language. Maybe for them, they may quit practice after a while, and they may not they may start out once again where they have started from a scratch once again. So here, as you said, why people are struggling, it is
Okay.
just because
Okay.
one is environment,
Mm-hmm.
another is how much involved you are in the skills, as like
Okay.
how how much you like that language. That is
Okay.
also very important. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
so much like a language, automatically you will learn it. I think listening is one
Okay.
easiest way to learn
Mm.
any language. Even
Okay.
for example, now I have to learn Telugu, for
Okay.
example.
Mm.
So how will I learn? Obviously, I will not learn the reading and
Okay.
reading writing part, because that is not necessary for me. I
Yes.
just
Yes.
want to speak in Telugu. So
Mm.
I'll just listen to Telugu. I'll
Okay.
just watch movies in Telugu language.
Okay.
I'll just have friends from Andhra, Telangana. So then
Mm-hmm.
they're speaking to me in Telugu. That way
Mm-hmm.
I pick up. So I think language learning, easiest
Okay.
skill for anybody, even if educated or non-educated,
Mm-hmm.
listening.
Okay.
Listening is the easiest way. If you listen well, you can, I think, speak well in the
Okay.
language easily.
Thank you, sir. Sir, actually, you are from
Yeah.
Karnataka. So, what do you eat for breakfast, sir? Mm.
Breakfast, we have dosa, idli,
Okay.
normal. I think
Okay.
South Indian, it's common.
Okay.
Then we have green gram at time. It depends. Like for
Okay.
me, for
Mm-hmm.
us, we have like local foods that we have
Okay.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is all rice related, because
Okay.
rice is the staple, no, grown food.
Yes. Yes.
We have rice meals, so I think rice related items we do a lot.
Okay.
But
Okay.
then generally dosa, yeah, dosa and idli, these are common,
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
Okay. Nice,
Yeah,
sir. Okay, thank you,
yeah.
sir. Sir, can you give me that answer only 1 minute? So, actually, those who are interested to learn English easy way, can you give me any
Mhm.
suggestion? Any simple suggestion? Give me.
Simple suggestion,
Mm.
uh, like whoever is interested, as I told you, listening.
Okay.
If you are finding writing, reading, and all tough, I think listening is one easiest way.
Okay.
Just listen and try to grab as much as possible,
Okay.
and listen to something which you like.
Okay.
Because for me, for example, if I come to me,
Mm.
it's like I love cricket, so I
Okay.
should listen to cricket a lot, cricket
Wow.
commentaries going,
Mm-hmm.
listen to cricketing commentaries and after match, pre-match
Okay.
discussion, whatever. So that way, because I love cricket as a subject, so I am
Okay.
connecting to the subject, and the connection
Okay.
medium is
Mm-hmm.
English. So I
Mm-hmm.
am totally, involved in that listening. Like
Okay.
totally, I'm feeling what they are saying.
Mm-hmm.
How what commentators are saying, what are they, speaking about.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, it will help you, I feel. So choose something which you like as a subject, where you
Mm.
never get bored of that listening.
Okay.
Maybe for some, it may be they like listening to music, and music, obviously, English songs you have. So that way, you may pick up a lot of
Okay.
words which the singers use in
Okay.
that in that song. You may come across. So that way, that it will help. Some they may
Okay.
like politics, I think,
Okay.
discussion. So everybody have different interests. No? I think
Okay.
listen to something which you are interested in. I
Okay.
think easiest way. I
Okay.
think no other way is that easy.
Okay.
And again, depends on person to person.
Mm-hmm.